stretch of Southern California coast has been transformed by the streak and an oil spill. The release more than 100 gallons of oil in the Pacific Ocean. The normal bustling beaches of Huntington Beach, which welcome tourists with a sign reading Stuff City, USA, sat empty on Monday and a little further south. Learned in while Hizatsu worked to protect the fragile wetland ecosystem near the mouth of Santa Ana River. On Monday, Governor Gavin Newsom proclaimed a state of emergency due to the spill. The state is moving to cut red tape and mobilize all available resources to protect public health and the environment. He said in a statement. Beach, widely reported Saturday, occurred about 5 miles of Huntington Beach. In Orange County, filling as much as 144,000 gallons of crude, according to an updated estimate from the city of Huntington Beach. The cause of spill isn't yet clear, although authorities are examining whether a ship's anchor could have caused the leak. Meanwhile, there are open questions as the timeline of when the occurrences learned about the spill and when they did respond. U.S. Capitol Police on Tuesday took into custody a subject from a suspicious vehicle parked near the Supreme Court after giving personal commands using a flash bang device. They said in news conferences Tuesday afternoon they don't know what motivated the man, who they identified as Dalip Paul Mervyn, 55, from Kimball, Michigan. It's still an active investigation. We don't have motivation in this time. Deputy Chief Jason Bell, the field commander in Tuesday's operation, said at a press conference. Bell said the man pulled this guy up the Supreme Court at 9 a.m. ET and illegal parked there. Our officers immediately responded. The man refused to talk, made a statement as the effect of time or talking is done. At the time, we are backed off, Bell said. That's when Bell said the crisis negotiation attempted to speak with the man who was refusing. At about 11 a.m., more than half a dozen law enforcement vehicles could have been seen in the area. Earlier Tuesday, after USCP said on Twitter they were investigating a suspicious vehicle and closed roads in the area. A Texas man was sentenced to more than a year in federal prison for spreading a hoax related to COVID-19 on social media. Producers said evidence showed Christopher Charles Perez, 40, posted 2 threatening messages on Facebook in April 2020, falsely claiming he paid someone infected with COVID-19 to click terms at grocery stores in San Antonio area to scare people away from the business. The U.S. Economy's office in the Western District of Texas said in the news release Monday, Perez was found guilty of 2 counts of violating a federal law that criminalized false information and hoax related to biological weapons. Producers said the Southwest Texas Fusion Center SWTFC released an online tip on April 5, 2020 of a screenshot of the post, and the FBI in San Antonio investigated the matter. According to the news release, the threat was false. Redditors did not pay someone to identifiably spread coronavirus at a grocery store, according to the investigation. Reddit's own emissions reductors said in the news. A mounting crisis is unfolding at the U.S.-Mexico border. There are thousands of immigrants, many from Haiti, have trekked across dozens of countries, facing blistering heat and other dangers to seek refuge. In the United States, all eyes are on the small town of Del Rio, Texas, where all deployed more than 14,000 immigrants, the majority from Haiti, were sheltering under a bridge on the U.S. side. They said they were only given a burrito and bottle of water per day, but Mexico served people came to the camp to give away food. Texas top industries providers are fighting a massive turf war, and good drivers are crashing in. There in Laredo, drivers who are currently registered driver less than 50 miles a day, have no tickets in 3 years, can grab deep discounts on car insurance. Even better, if you're a safe driver, some are insurance complaints will stack on even greater discounts. It makes sense. Safe drivers diverse to pay less in car insurance. The discounts are out there, but only if you look for them. We'll be right back for more stories and the weather. Thank you for being with us. Today the weather is 90 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm. Impossible southeast wind shifting to the northeast at 10 to 50 miles per hour. There is a forecast for the next 3 days. Weekend will be at 70s. And Monday, we go back to the 80s. Then little chance of rain. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for more.
Resuming moments like these starts with protecting our kids against COVID-19 and dangerous new variants. Get the latest facts by visiting getvaccineanswers.org and speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
For elite, gymnastics are calling on Congress to dissolve the United States Olympics and Paralympic communities. Board of Directors alleging the body fostered a culture of abuse and ignored several sexual abuse by Larry Nassar, a former USA Gymnastics team doctor. We make the request after years of patience, liberation, and unquestioned commitment to learn from our suffering and make amateur sports safe for future generations. Simon Spiles, Ali Reisman, McKelly, Barney, and Maggie Nichols, who all testified before Congress last month about what they were failures in the FBI's handling of the sexual abuse case, wrote in letter to Congress. Editors Wednesday. LeBron James is back on the movie scene. The Time is behind the camera producing a new flick about Native American basketball, Spring Hill Company. LBJ and Maverick Carter's production business will be teaming up with Dr. Sin Freeland to make the sports drama for Netflix called Resball. The movie is about the Tusker Warriors, a Native American high school basketball team in New Mexico. This is to step it up, win a championship after losing their star players, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Resball is actually sport for reservation basketball, which is different from a boot. It is played by Native Americans in Arizona, New Mexico, and other states. No word on the casting, but the filming will take place in NM and scheduled to be released in 2022 or early 2023. Thank you for joining us today.